What is up? What is good in the neighborhood? Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome back to the Night Force podcast, man. Bring in some little bit of G.I. Joe news from the week, a little bit of custom news from the week, man, and whatever's popping in the G.I. Joe toy community. Once again, it's your boy Savage, and I got my man Seagram 7 in the house. What's going on with you, family?
Yo, what's good, man? Hey, my favorite day of the week, man. Love this classified shit, man. Love coming on and talking with you, bro. I appreciate you having me on again, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It's always good to talk about G.I. Joe, man. And seems like I've been talking quite a bit about G.I. Joe, man. Things have been pretty steady, just talking, man. Had some great interviews that's in the can. Great interviews that's going to be coming up, man. So just been really good, man. Really blessed. Hope everybody out there has had a great week, man. Hope you all been blessed, man. If you're going through some things, hey, I hope you keep the faith, man, and keep pounding and keep going, man, because he don't put too much on us that we can bear, man. My schedule been fully loaded, man, but I can handle it. I can handle it, brother. So Seagram 7, man, looks like the biggest G.I. Joe news this week is pretty much the Ramp Rats. We're gonna be talking about them. Got some Red Atlas stuff that's going along with the Ramp Rats, and we got a few other little things in the bag, man. A few little shout out to Mr. Roper, man. I will be going over a few photos, just a tidbit, man. I just had to give a salute to him because I finally talked to him, man, and it was great. Felt like I known the brother for years, man, and that's what I really been loving. Really been connecting with guys, man, that I feel like we drank the same Kool-Aid, man. You know what I'm saying? Or we shared the same afternoons or whatnot, man. So shout out to Mr. Roper.
Yeah, he's definitely a talented dude, man. I can't wait to see that interview, man. He's nice with the camera lens, man.
Yeah. No, we kind of went through a bunch of chunk of photos and just a tidbit into that interview, man. I told him, man, I went into his Instagram trying to grab some pictures right before it was time to interview him, man. And I really damn near every time I went down the thing, I was pulling the pic. I was like, damn, I got to get out of here because this motherfucker done got is fucking really good, yo. I mean, a lot of great lighting, man. Just dope. So shout out to Roper, man. But speaking of shout outs, let's shout out everybody in the house. We got Evil Dookie checking in from Knott County. Dookie, what's going on with you, family? We got Hustle, what's good with you, fam? We got King, what up? What up, though? We got Paul Morales in the house. What's going on, Paul? We got Kitcheman in the house. What's going on with you, family? Big Samuel Edwards, what's going on? Says good evening, everyone. Appreciate you coming through, fam. See who else is in here right now who's commented. Willie Springer, what's going on, fam? Says good afternoon, Savage and Seagram. Thanks, Savage, for the ball and pops, man. Appreciate
Hell you. Yeah.
Celdaldo, Javier, what's going on, fam? What's going on with you? Javier, we still gonna have that Wu-Tang conversation, man, one day. I was thinking about it earlier. I just gotta fit it in, gotta come at a time. But we're gonna have it more sooner than later, I would say. Yo Joe as fuck says, "What's cracking, fellas? What's going on with you, fam? Oh, NorCal Voodoo, what's going on?"
Hey, has that interview dropped yet? The NorCal? Have y'all dropped that one?
No, he said he'll hit me. NorCal, let me know. People are saliving for that interview. Which, hey, take your time, man. But just let me know, man. And I'll put the tags out there. Says, "What's up, fellas? Hope everyone is having an amazing week and weekend." Bobby Wall, what's going on with you, family? Says, "Did you guys hear that Max Landis is script for the new GI Joe movie they're working on was rejected?" Nah, I
Nah.
didn't.
So that
Benji,
means it
Williams,
must be going with the comedian dude. The
they
guy
sound like
from
they.
what was
Oh,
that guy's name?
Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, Danny McBride. Is that his
Yes.
name? What up, guys? What up, chat family? Big Ben checking in. Yeah, I don't know, man. Sound like they ready to fuck up already.
I know, man. I
You
want
know what I'm
somebody.
saying? Like that shit doesn't sound great at all.
I want to be kind of dark and edgy, man.
Yeah, man. Like get Christopher Nolan to do this shit. Now that might be too dark and
Oh snap! That would be incredible. That would be amazing, man.
it might be, but I don't know. It might, yeah, I don't know. That was a good one I threw out there. Woody, what's good with you? Woody, those figures came in, family. I meant to hit you up on that, man. Just a lot been going on, but you know, hey, everything
Yeah.
is good. That shit
Good
is
looking
fire.
out, Woody. Hey, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, that
Hey,
that the black, with a figure like that, I'm definitely going to be indulging in them. Even some people who probably don't even mess with Valorverse might indulge in those, man. That's an awesome figure. I really ain't had time to fuck with it, but I have. The cape feels amazing. It moves just like butter. Woody had told me that, and you know, just for what it got, you know, the paint on it's just right, but still also just really kind of a basic figure, man. But it's well put together, very well put together. Aesthetic looks good, and like I said, it's something about the legs when they join into the hips. They don't have that kind of kick out look on them. It's a well put together figure. I definitely will be indulging in the black on that. And I thought that was actually he was going to actually be a character in the thing. And that's why when people were saying that he was a mascot character, which I don't give a shit anyway, whatever lore is going on, he's already somebody in my head. But I
right.
thought he was an actual character, but he's just a base figure. It's like, hey, this is what we got, and this is what we got. They handed out some good samples of dope. You feel me? So I'll definitely be back to get some more of that cream. NorCal Voodoo says conversations with a figure junkie episode 2, the new episode tomorrow with my sit down with Savage. Okay, so he's gonna be putting that out up tomorrow.
Word.
So
Word.
make sure y'all check out NorCal Voodoo. Man, matter of fact, man, we had to do that interview in 2 parts. Because the first one, the first part of you'll see I'm wearing something different. It's a buzzing noise had happened, and then I had to come back like a week and a half later and finish it, which I didn't mind. I definitely wanted to be right, man. But that buzzing noise started coming back in the end. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that, but we was able to get a good interview in, man. So y'all make sure y'all check him out. Make sure y'all subscribe, man, over
Y'all
there.
got the job done. That's all that matters, man.
Yeah, to NorCal Voodoo. Let me see who else is probably new in the chat so I can holler at, because I'm way behind. But yeah. Oh, Shane, what's going on with you, family? Shane from same time.
And I saw in the chat some people clowning that we switched seats, man. That's on me. That's my fault. I
What's
switched
that?
up the seat. Some people were in the chat saying we're on the opposite sides of the screen tonight. It's just because I popped in first. That's all.
Oh, I'm about to say this is same side I'm always on. I don't be knowing. All right, man. So
Hey, whatever side you on is always the right side, brother.
oh yeah, you know that for sure. So it looks like I got everybody up and shouted out everybody that was in here so far. Anybody come in, we'll go. But let's go straight into the news here, man. Let's pull up the Ramp Rats. Is that their name?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
Hey, and
see.
y'all think Seagram 7. I ain't got to mess with my email no more. He did his due diligence, and just like a good studious cadet, he went in and he figured out the slideshow, man. because your boy Savage be busy, man. So he everybody give him a round of applause for that, because I damn sure am, man. But he'll be going through the pictures as I talk about him, man. But I'm gonna say my
Thank you,
I mean, that's what
thank
the
you.
fuck I'm talking about. You motherfucker, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes. You must have been feeling my vibes, because I was like, hey, look, man. Look, I'm over here. I'm on my Jordan shit. Cool coach. Hey, look, I understand you made the team, but we're gonna throw the ball to you, make the fucking shots. Thank you.
Hey, I got you. Threes and
Hey,
assists might even come through with a slam.
look, you could be cool coach or Longley. Fuck it.
That's what everybody used to call me in high school, man. Everybody
What's
said
that?
I looked like Luke Longley when I played for 71st. And I always thought Luke Longley was an ugly motherfucker, man. So I took some offense to that shit, man, whenever somebody said that shit.
Luke Longley. Hey, what made me think of him the other day? Shark Eyes toy review. He did a video the other day on a Michael Jordan toy that he's got. And then he said he had a Michael Jordan tattoo on his back. So in the video, he showed a small clip, and I'm like, damn, like this motherfucker got his whole back with a fucking Michael Jordan on it. And then he said he had Pippen and Rodman. And then I was thinking, I was like, well, shit, he from Australia. He should have threw Longley on that motherfucker too. But I was like, man,
For real. Yep.
I ain't thought about Luke Longley in years. All right.
White Mike's in here too. What's up, White Mike?
What's going on, White Mike? What's going on, family? Okay, so let me give my thoughts on these right quick. What's going on, H Cake Viper? These are needed. Not everybody has the Rattler, you know. I think this set most people gonna treat it like the the guards, the porta potties or whatnot. But I really like these because I it's pollen, boy. I got the Rattler, and then I got a second one coming from Woody. So I definitely, and that's why, it's really not about bypassing figures, but picking and choosing your battles. Now, I don't have any of them. Now that I think about it, those porta potties, the stations and shit, man. And I really wasn't quick to jump on. I do want some on the G.I. Joe side, but now I'd rather spend my money towards this.
Well, hold on. It's funny you said that, because if you see where the Cobra symbol is in the middle, if you look to the left and right of the Cobra symbol on the sides, there's like little indentions, and I believe that's where it's compatible to the Cobra porta potties.
Ah, nice. But even with these cargo cases, simply by themselves, I have 2 Rattlers. This is helping fill out a Rattler scene. You know what I'm saying? Or just something going on. Then the guys, far as warehouse workers, far as, landing strip workers, definitely cool, man. Sometimes, man, not sometimes, really most of the time now with classified, man, I'm leaning more towards, the plainer figures, man. And these aren't great to everybody, but I'm loving them, man. And then of course, I see all the parts and pieces.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, man. How do you feel about the loadout, man? Like, I think I know why they gave us the Saw Viper gun, because it comes with that saw, and they can use that saw to, in the picture for the tether. But man, I feel like they could have came better with the accessories, man. What's your thoughts on that, Mike?
Man, all G.I. Joe accessories sucks to me when it comes to guns, man. Like
I was thinking that as I said it.
Like what fucking else could they offer besides the what's that? The shit, the belt fed joint that sits on the tripod. That's about the best, biggest gun they got. And then they got a few little 9s and shit. That's all right, man. But far as rifle wise, there's a few of them that's okay, man. But I mean, they're way grades under everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So
they gave us
anyway.
They gave us the lights, like the lights for directions. They could have gave us some more tools. Is what I was thinking.
Go through some more pictures as we talk to it, so we can kind of fully see what's going on with them.
All right, so like this right here, we could have used some more tools like this dude.
Yes, and that's cool for what it is right there. I mean, that's that's all I'm good for on it, man. I guess I'm just looking at, because I got a Rattler, It's almost, and be honest with you, this is not gonna be any big shit, man. This is gonna end up like the fucking the his tank shit. You know what I'm saying? But
I do like the back of that vest, how it's got like the walkie
yeah,
talkies built into it.
I mean, they put no paint on this shit. But I was thinking about maybe weathering it up. But I
They do
think
look
it's
they
worth.
do look kind of generic, don't it?
Yeah, oh yeah. They plasticky looking as fuck. But I don't know for some. I like this shit. I like it. I like the two guys. Like they gave the guy a bald head. He ain't got no down hair. So I don't
So
know.
so that when I was back collecting in the 25th anniversary line, I was trying to remember, and somebody like White Mike will probably have the answer for this, but there was a Cobra Viper or a Cobra Trooper that came out during the 25th anniversary that had a bald head like that. So that was the first thing I thought of was that old and I don't remember if it came in like a build a pack. So they had like a couple Target sets that came with like multiple Cobra Troopers, and I'm thinking he might have been in one of those. But the bald head is nice.
Yeah, it's just different, man. And like I said, it ain't too much to these guys. I'm gonna get Jason Geist comment right quick. He said, hopefully, hopefully, eventually we get some add-on sets for the Dragonfly. I don't think that's gonna happen, man. But I was thinking about that too. That would be cool as well. Like, why didn't they do shit for that? But at the same time, they haven't done anything extra for the GI Joe vehicles. Well, we only got one, right? That's the Dragonfly, right? And then we got the
Yeah.
Snowcat coming. But you see, they did something for the his tank, didn't do nothing for the Dragonfly as far as add-ons, and now they're doing something pretty much for the Rattler, with the ramp rat. So I don't know, man. They are definitely biased towards GI Joe because the Dragonfly set would have been cool. But
Yeah, I wish we would have got that first, man. I would have really dug it. And they probably are going to give it to us. They're going to stick to the script, and just like they do with the porta potties, and they'll give us the same thing but in green and switch up probably give it some Steel Brigade somehow, like a Steel Brigade dude.
oh god, no.
But look at White Mike's comment. This is a very good point. He says he would have been good with the cover girl.
Yes.
That would have been a great idea.
Yes. And White Mike, I'm glad he said that because there is no other weapon options that's going to satisfy you. Tools, yeah, they did a pretty good job with that. That's a great answer, White Mike. Pretty much the fireman shit. You know what I'm saying? Crowbar, the pry open cases and shit like that. Yes, that's an awesome answer.
The fireman said you ain't lying. They had a whole accessory that would have been perfect too.
Yeah. So they screwed up on that big time. But I don't know. I still like this set though, and that's just me, man. I'm definitely gonna get a couple of them. Good thing I brought a bunch of firefighters. We only got 4. I need more. Yeah, I need to get back on that, man. Once things kind of clear up for me, that's what's gonna be my mission: to stack firefighters and policemen, man, before they get gone somewhere. But so what your ultimate decision, Chris? What you think about this right here? How you think this is gonna pan out?
I mean, I do like it. I mean, it's something that we need. I feel like they dropped the ball on a couple things. I do feel like they could have gave us better accessories that made them feel more like workers doing their thing on the runway. And also, like you mentioned, they feel too toyetic, man. With all the like Xandar. Look how all the paint apps we had on Xandar. But then we get something like this that just looks. I don't know, man. They just looks like they cut some corners on the paint, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still gonna get 3 or 4 of them. So
yeah. I'm probably gonna get them 3 or 4 of these. I like these. I just like the case. I just like it looks more kind of airfieldy type shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're stacked on top of each other too. So I don't know. I'm still gonna fuck with. I like them. I like them enough to deal with them because I've been wanting some warehouse workers for a Rattler type scene. So I might be the 3 out of 10 motherfuckers who wanted it, but they gave me something I was specifically looking for, I guess, this time.
I'm definitely digging the pictures. I mean, the pictures sell the hell out of this shit, man. Especially this picture right here. I mean, look at that shit, man.
Oh yeah, they look great, and that's how I envision them in my head moving around. But Dookie said it has a hook for a rattler, and the rattler has no hook on it, and then a jet flying that fucking fast, like when they flying wild with that shit.
Yeah,
It's more like a helicopter ordeal.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like the tomahawk you about to get from GI Customs, that's what you see something. That's the kind of vehicle you see transporting something like this, man. Is a
Yes,
tomahawk.
yeah, not a fucking Sonic jet. Just shit flying. That's a dope picture right there. Uh, I really like that, but mostly I'll be using them for cargo bins inside of the hanger and shit. And I just I've been trying to figure out a cool way to make a hanger, but you know what I would like to get? A nice like 1 foot corrugated pipe and just take a fucking
Cut it in half.
yep, take that fucking quickie saw to it, put a blade on that bitch and cut it in half, and because that whoever did that looks like what they did when that scene they sitting in that hanger and it's got that corrugated top. That's what that looks like, man.
Well, Dookie, I don't know if you remember, Dookie did one back when the Rattler first dropped. Do you remember that? He made a hanger scene.
Man, I can't remember because I don't think I seen that one. But I remember seeing the thumbnail, but I can't remember it play by play. Did he end up using a corrugated pipe?
Dookie, can you answer in the comments, please? I'm not sure. I just remember him doing it, and we just touched on it. Me and him talked about it recently. But you know what these do remind me of is that 3D printer guy that we highlighted a couple weeks ago, Sys 3D Arsenal.
Yes. Yep.
That's what these crates remind me of, man. Because I ended up ordering a bunch of those crates, and they look very similar.
Yeah, they do. They do.
But this picture right here, man, the first thing my mind went to was a Dreadnoks version of this, and getting like some packages of brown and white stuffed in there instead of Gats. Having the Dreadnoks.
He said brown and white. That motherfucker got the streets on lock. They got brown and white. Damn.
Got something for everybody. We're gonna slow you down, then we're gonna speed you up.
Yeah, motherfuckers doing speed balls.
What was the dude's name from Saturday Night Live? The big dude.
From Saturday Night. Chris Farley.
Yeah, that's how he went, man. Speedballing.
Yeah. I mean, crazy thing about it, I watched Tommy Boy like 2 weeks ago, man. That was my motherfucking guy when I was a kid. I like Chris Farley, man.
So Evil Dookie said it was foam board, but you just gave him a better idea, so he's on
it. No doubt, because you don't have to do shit. That's basically like a thrown together, not thrown together, but like you on an airfield, man. Like, we ain't gonna have no shit looking like motherfucking RDU International shit. Just something to cover up the planes, man. Something nice and stable. And buildings are built like that. I've seen buildings that look like corrugated pipe, like cut in half, like storage sheds and shit like that, man. So, hell yeah.
What do you think this is gonna go for, Mike? Because I haven't heard any pricing, but I have heard this is supposed to be arriving around or going up for order around April 1st, which is right around the corner, man. That's like in 2 or 3 weeks.
Close to 60. Yeah. What's the 2-packs been going for lately? 55?
Man, I can't even look at the price tag, man, because if I like it, I know I'm gonna get it. I was just talking the other day with Lonzo, man, where me and you have 2 different styles of purchasing, where you have that patience to really wait and hold out for a good deal, man, where I'm just too trigger happy with my finger, man, and I need to be more reserved like you. So yeah, 59, 75.
75 seems steep for them too. Yeah, that's not enough. I could see $55 to $60. They tried this shit with that Ghost Viper, but I think that was just some juice from Walmart or something with that 65 on that. No, go ahead.
What was the Sergeant and Mercer? I bet. Do you remember how much that went for? Was that?
I think that was at 59. 59. I think that's the new price though, man. 59 for the 2 packs. But I don't know, it's 55, 59. But shit, once you start getting like that close, man, like yeah, you might as well just say $60. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's at 55 or 59.
Well, we'll see, man, in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
There's a dude that has access to stuff that as it hits the ports, and
Mm-hmm.
this is already arriving as we're talking in the
Nice.
ports.
Nice. I'm good for one out the gate though. Just to get them and fuck with them, man. You know, then just kind of make my journey with 'em. I ain't gonna get nothing crazy amount of these, but I like them. I damn sure need at least one set, to get my airplane, taxi my airplanes and shit in and out, you know what I'm saying, and just do some things with them.
So shout out the Smoking Joes. I was watching them, Shane, Woody, Legend. I was watching them earlier tonight, and they were talking about this also. But one of them had a good idea about the lights, about getting a 3D printer or getting a customizer to actually get those with real lights in them. That'll be pretty ill, man.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We'll try to find something small enough. I need to find some of those small little lights, like those little tiny lights that you can get on Amazon, man, to start trying to illuminate some shit up, man. On a smaller scale. You get that little glow and not this overshadowing light, But okay. But yeah, man, we'll move on to Red Atlas. But Rant Rats, everybody, coming to a scene near you. And Red Atlas looks like they're piggybacking off Hasbro. And what are these? These are like little forklifts or little taxi drivers, like to haul stuff around, right?
Yeah, I think the original aircraft carrier, the Flag, it had like a little vehicle like this that it came with, but it was like a
Yes.
gray color. Do you remember that? So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it was this exact thing, but something similar to this. But I mean, this isn't too detailed, but I mean, it can get the job done for now. I'm definitely going to get me a blue one to go with the Ramp Rats because it fits into that world. In fact, I thought when they first dropped that picture, let me go back. This picture right here where he's hooking it up,
Mhm.
I thought I didn't realize that was a Stinger. I thought it was a vehicle, something like this right here.
Okay.
But
Oh, okay.
you
Okay.
see what I'm saying?
I wonder what he's about to hook that up to, though. They did a damn sure good fake out on that.
Yeah, like what? Why would you can't drive like that, can you? Man, that should be like.
Nah, you be dragging that shit on like some Fast and the Furious shit.
But I would like to see stuff like this. And then again, Evil Dookie, he took that WWE forklift and converted it to a Cobra forklift. I'd love to see stuff like that.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. He says, Woody says this vehicle is called the Weapons Transport. It had a trailer with a bomb on it in the
Yep.
OG. And this is what you're talking about with Evil Dookie. The WWE forklift is cheap and can be used for the same thing. I don't know why I haven't got the WWE forklift. I think me personally myself, I would probably go that route with it if I do find one. But once you start building out the scene, you definitely need kind of one of those, running around. It doesn't have to be the main attraction in a photo or a diorama laid out. It can be in the cut, but definitely can be useful. And this is cool too. How much they was charging on that right there?
Bro, I forgot to check the price, but I can look it up real quick.
What they vehicles average around about that, like about
I mean, they're
$50?
usually pretty reasonable, man.
Yeah, I need
I think the
to.
bikes are like $40 that they make.
Okay, okay. I need to get that weight set, man. Who was that? Red Atlas or the other people?
Yeah,
Centric.
that was them, and I'm glad you mentioned that because I forgot to grab that picture. They're doing a thing right now where if you go in there and buy so this ordnance transport is $49 for this ordnance transport, which is kind
That's
of
not
steep.
bad.
You think it's all right?
That's not bad. It's not bad. It's okay. It's nothing crazy.
All right. Well, the weight lift set. Anybody that buys a weight lift set from now until March 31st, they're going to do a drawing on March 31st for a. They got that whole weight room set, but in like bright gold, and they're calling it Cobra Commander's weight room. So if you go to Red Atlas and buy one of their weight room sets now, they got it in red, they got it in blue, and I think in black. Then you're automatically entered in to win that on March 31st.
And when is that? When is that supposed to end? With that weight rooms, because I know it said it had a time limit on it, right?
Same day. That's the same day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to make sure I grab something out of there because I did like the way that weight room look, and it wasn't bad either.
I guess they're just going up on the prices because when I said it's kind of steep, is because I was basing it off the motorcycles being 40. Because you would think this is about the same size. I guess this might be a little bit more than a motorcycle. I don't know. I guess 40, 49 is about the same thing.
It's it's decent. I understand they're a 3D printing company. Super small or whatnot. So I don't really trip too much on them, which I don't care whether that conversation $1 billion. I don't give a shit about that. But it's decent, man. If you need that piece, and then everybody might not can't do something with the forklift from WWE or can find it or whatnot, man. But it's decent. But yeah, me personally, if I could get the WWE one, which I've seen that thing before, man, it's just like some of the WWE vehicles just don't be on my mind like that, man. But I definitely need to pick up that forklift if I ever can.
So Dookie's saying it's up to $65 now, the forklift. So if you're gonna get it, you need to hurry and get it before it keeps going up.
Oh yeah. I don't know then. I'll thug it out. I don't know. I'll figure out something, man. But I've seen that thing before and could have easily grabbed. I just wasn't on my mind. And it's been a minute too. All right.
Next up, we got your boy, Mr. Roper.
Okay.
Room.
I already kind of gave Roper his files when the show first came on, man. But like I said, I had an interview with him today that was pre-recorded. Should be up sometime later on at the end of next week. We also got a interview with Action Figures sold separately coming up around Tuesday, but I'll put out the notifications the post for it so you guys can be aware of that. Action Figures sold separately is a diorama foam maker. For people who don't know, he's on Instagram, but he made a lot of the diorama pieces that's down at Joe Fest, the ones that were getting noticed, basically corner pieces. He did something with Savage Crucible, Monster Force last year,
right?
The 2-story building that you seen all the Monster Force in. This is before we even got the first wave. That, if you remember that, because it was all around on the internet, that was him, man. So cool dude. We're gonna have him back again. I'm trying to set up some programming the week of Joe Fest, man, and to kind of promote him a little bit, man, and just have some camaraderie. Have him come on the week of. I think that'll be great because he lives in Augusta and he's definitely participating at Joe Fest and is somebody you'll be able to meet. And like I said, a great diorama maker. But getting back to Roper, man, just wanted to celebrate some of his pictures, man. Who, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, is Roper's Room, Roper's_room on Instagram. But he comments on the show a lot, takes a lot of dope pictures, man. Talked to the brother today, just cool in the gang. Like I said, I've been happy with a lot of the people that I've met along the way, man. And this picture right here, if you ever zoom in on it, man, you could just see so much stuff going on and just so perfect photo. Like he pointed out something early, like he's got the flesh wound open on the bear, but he also has blood trickling out of that wound. So his pictures has basically become, we was talking about this, like these are conversation pieces. Like you zoom in on his pictures, there's a lot of little detail going on. Like he likes to throw real dirt on his figures and this, that, and the fourth, man. But Roper is dope.
Yeah,
dope.
And also anybody that had watched the week before, we had some of his pictures where it was out back, like hidden in the mud, like coming out, like mimicking the Arnold Schwarzenegger. Was it Rambo or Arnold Schwarzenegger?
The Rambo.
Mm-hmm. And then we also showed the one where Wreckage or Firefly was like in the
and then he was in a duck. He was in a duck. That's what that was. But yeah, we talked about all that, man. So we show those pictures on that interview, man. It's coming up in the near future. Go to the
You can even see the blood, like how you said you got the blood coming out the wound.
mhm.
You can see it running down Snow Job shirt, man,
Yeah, nah, man.
and all the snow right in there. That looks like real fucking snow, man.
Yeah, he said he basically learned a lot of his techniques from Sir Dork, man. And Sir Dork is a great YouTube show, man. And I see it because it's shining all through. Go to the next picture. Yeah, this picture was real good right here. Now, does this have the ability to zoom in on slideshow?
Unfortunately, it doesn't, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, it's all good. But man, this picture was a good picture here. This is a nice subtle picture with a whole bunch of depth, man, through this picture. So once again, there's dirt on the tires, dirt on the R striker, man, and it's just a great picture.
I mean,
In
that
the
shit
image.
is cinematic, Mike.
Oh fuck yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
that shit is the way you're looking at clutch and looking in, man. That is some cinematic shit, man.
It's the angle. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's that angle going from his head to the seat to the Viper looking in to back to the explosion behind him. Roper is good enough to shoot for a fucking Hasbro, man. To be quite honest with you, his photos remind me of shooting the Galaxy. He's awesome, man. He's awesome.
And even have the walkie the mic like calling
Yes.
for backup, man.
Yes. As a matter of fact, let me blow my screen. That's what I mean. I'm looking at it through. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at it through a small screen. I'm over here fucking up. Nah. But yes, he's on the radio and everything. Yeah, I can see a lot closer now, man. This is fucking awesome. Yes, you do, Woody, man. You're gonna like him, man. When you see the interview, man, I thought some people I just gravitate to immediately, man. And I definitely fuck with Roper, and I definitely want to keep pushing him as well, man, and getting his pictures out there. And matter of fact, I told him I might have him on the next summit, have him as somebody talking on the panel. All right, go on to the next one. That was a cool one too. It's nice and subtle, but what I noticed about this is the back, that red glowing light that's in the back there.
Oh,
That
his lighting, his
yes,
lighting is always on point, man.
that's depth right there. And then immediately over to the right, which I talked with him about it, it's just pitch black. So that lets me know something's going on in that room. There's a torch lit, or something's back there. It adds mystery. It starts telling a story by using lighting. You know, so that's awesome, man. You can go to the next one.
And good set pieces too.
Yes. He said those were different set pieces. He just kind of moved around and that were kind of modular and just positioning. This I thought was excellent. And it's all because of the beams of light coming through the hole, which he does with the aerosol, and spray it and
Right,
then put his
right.
light through, and it catches the beam of light, man. So little stuff like that, natural. None of that is, camera tricks, or anything like that. This is all practical, basically. And it's really picture taking 101, man. I remember Roper, first talking on my channel about 3 years ago. His pictures were okay. They were in good setting, but this is miles and bounds, from where he was at, which he started off decent, but now he's fucking fantastic. To be quite honest with you.
Do you know the answer to this one, Mike?
Does he build his own? I think he buys them. I don't know. I gotta ask her. I don't think he might have said he made some of them. Shit, we're just gonna have to catch the interview. That's a great cliffhanger.
Yeah, but I will tell anybody that's watching and is into toy photography that there's a lot of the best toy for GI Joe photographers in the game. Every Thursday night on Instagram, if you go to Plastic Battles, a dude named Paul has an IG show. You can only watch it on Instagram, and it's all about the whole focus. They do talk a lot about new toys and or new figs that are coming out and what's new, but it's photography centric. And Roper is one of the dudes that's always in the chats. And so if you're into toy photography, I highly recommend watching that show. And it's Plastic Battles or Thursday Night Battles by Plastic Battles on Instagram. I'll put the link in the comments. Savage.
Okay, nice. Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. You just made a fucking layup right there. I mean, I'm loving this, Seagram. I'm loving the hustle, man. I'm loving it. Thank you. Yeah, go to the next pick.
All right, so this one right here. This is
Yes, this one right here. He said he just recently shot this one yesterday, but pretty much it's all about the posing. Really, right here, something nice and subtle. But the thing about it is the explosion, and I really like that he got the his tank in there. The his tank is just a great piece. If you're not using the headlights on a his tank for photography, man, you're really missing out and really missing out on some joy. Because that machine, man, it's one of the greatest 112 scale vehicles, I think, man, that's been produced thus far. There's a lot of good ones now in a short period of time too. You didn't talk about a couple of years and some fantastic vehicles that have came out. But the hiss is still a top dog, man.
yo, this picture is so good, man. I didn't even notice the hiss was there until you said it because my eye was like going to everything else, like the explosion and airborne. I didn't even notice that was a hiss back there. But yeah, it
Yeah,
sure is.
yeah. It's like, oh shit, what's next?
Evil Dookie is saying his PTSD is flaring up with his picks.
um, hey, what's going on, man? Jake Mizzen. He says, "Hey Savage, hey Secret Sam, hope all is well." All right.
But I mean,
Okay.
Dookie's right, man. I mean, these pictures, and I mean, the word only word that comes to mind for me is cinematic, man, because they
Yeah.
feel like a movie, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Cinema is yeah. You got it. You got it definitely right, man. You got it definitely right, and he's definitely on top of his game. But like I said, man, that interview will be up later on this week. I definitely will be posting and trying to promote that one, man, because I want to see y'all to see the man behind these great pictures, man. And he's kind of still not necessarily like unknown, but taking pictures like this, he's gonna get bigger. Be quite honest with you.
I think this is the best one with the way that light
Yes.
and
Yep. And that these were just a few. Like we still didn't show the other ones that's on there, like the Outback, or he had one with the Mezco Firefly. The wreckage one. There was two different photos with them being in air ducts, man. So he has plenty. He has plenty, man. Keep it up, Roper, man. If you're watching this episode tonight or eventually hear it, man. I'm behind you, fam. Appreciate you.
thank you, Roper.
All right. So what do we have here, Seagram? I'll let you explain on this because you was kind of telling me, but I've seen little glimpse of it. But you were
Okay, I got you.
hold on one second. Let me get my man right here. Sean Jones, what's good with you, family?
So any regulars that watch us week to week, one guy that we had on back around Thanksgiving is Chaz from GI Customs, and he's a custom. He 3D prints GI Joe vehicles, but he also paints them up and adds little details to them. Uh, Mike has a tomahawk that he's got not in the Night Force. It's Night Force, right? Paint scheme
Yes.
that he has coming, and I mean it's incredible, man. Anybody that hasn't seen his work, go to his YouTube channel. But this is on his website right now, and this is a limited edition of the what's called the Honey Badger. So the ATV that we got from Classified, it looks like that, but it's a little bit bigger. This can actually fit two people or two figures on this ATV. And what he's doing is this is a limited edition for Lifeline, and it's going to be $149, so it's $149. But he's got a few things going on, and so this is the basic version right here. So it comes just like this. It's got the canisters on the back. But he's doing something different with this, Mike. With the HasLabs, how we got tiers
Uh-huh.
and unlockables. So he's
Mhm.
doing something like that with this. So if 15 people commit to buying this, he's going to do these little add-ons right here. And the first one is Where the missiles go, you're gonna have like these boxes, like medical boxes that plug in just like the missiles do, and you'll have one for the driver's side and the passenger side.
Oh, okay. So these like little totes you can carry like medical supplies in.
Yeah, you can put whatever they open up. You can put whatever in. You could use them on the bike, or if you want to take them off and use them as like diorama pieces, you can. So last time I checked, I think he was at 6 people, and this is going to be going on for the next 3 weeks. We're only like 2 days into it. He's up to 6 people right now, and to get to this unlock, you need 15 people, and then for the second unlock, which this is where I really feel like you're getting your money's worth. If you get to the second unlock, you're going to get a trailer that comes behind it, and the trailer is going to have a stretcher that slides in and out. So that's what he's got going on right now, man. And for this tier, you got to get to 40 people.
Okay.
So what you think, Mike? You feeling this? What's your thoughts on it?
You got more pictures of it? What the trailer look like?
Well, he had so Mark II Designs. He's the one that's it's his file that Chaz is working with. And right now they're working on the trailer. They don't have it printed up. So this is just a 3D rendering currently.
Okay. And this is pretty much like the Cobra Ferret, correct?
Exactly, but it's bigger. It's a lot bigger. It's what they call the honey badger. It's the ferret, but it can fit 2 figures on the seat.
Okay. Okay. So it's a two-seater.
Yeah, it's about like 15% bigger than the ferret.
Okay. So what? How much the ferret? The ferret was what, 55, 60? And shit. Yeah. I mean,
Came with a figure.
yeah, it's precedent on price, but at the end of the day, custom paint, custom detailing. I definitely think it's for those who are. I'm pretty sure those 6 people hopped on, and some more they'll hop on. Definitely like Lifeline, guys like Lifeline's their guy, and this is a perfect vehicle for them.
I think it's dope that, like you said, for Lifeline, man. I think it's a good idea, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's borderline far as pricing wise, but I understand they 3D printer, smaller company as well, man, and I know it's gonna be quality, for sure. And I think it's just like the rant rats with me. Like I'm really kind of gravitating to them. I'm probably other people like, man, fuck them motherfuckers. So it's like because it's so specific to a character, but I think it looks good. And especially with Chaz, man, he always puts out good product, man. So definitely in good hands. I just really think it's a more of a character specific thing, and definitely with everything coming with it, then definitely you can at least get close to your money's worth on it, man. But if they fall short of his goals, he's still slacking a little bit. But being that it's a little bit bigger, I mean, that's cool. I know it's not huge like a truck or anything, but still a cool vehicle, man. Like I said, just not necessarily my cup of tea, but it's for somebody.
So Kick Rocks is saying it looks great for 150, but for that price, he's saying he wants all the upgrades. Without it, he's not sure it's worth it. And I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, you definitely want to
it's like a HasLab. You want
I was just about to say, just like a HasLab, I definitely need everything to go with it, for that price, just like a HasLab. And I'm pretty sure he set a goal to where he kind of knows where he's gonna land at. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about this earlier. Like he's done other exclusives, and I'm pretty sure there's a certain amount of people, that hit him up on that, So I hope he gets it filled out, man. And people who are into Lifeline, or not even, and not mostly people in the Lifeline. Just I know there's a group of people out there who's, man, hey man, this is something that'd be good in the battlefield. I'm not a big Lifeline guy, but I would get it to go with them so he can have a vehicle. The meds can have a vehicle out there. So
well, that's what I was thinking. And there is another unlock. So there's the first tier is at 15, the second tier is at 40, and then they have a third tier, Mike, at 60. but he hasn't announced what you're going to get at the 60. So,
Oh, so he hadn't announced?
no, there's a third tier that
Okay,
he
okay.
hasn't showed. I think he's waiting for more of them to unlock before he reveals what that third tier is.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole thing that caught my attention is there's other customizers and 3D build companies out there, but I've never seen a 3D build company do like a unlock or a tier system. I might be
Mm-hmm.
wrong, but I've never seen one of them do this before. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, me neither. But it'd be interesting to see what that third thing is, and definitely, like I say, man, it definitely is good to get everything you could possibly get up under that, because I think other than that, would it all be still be charged separately anyway. But I don't know. That'd be interesting to see. What he do. I mean, on that, if are people gravitating to this enough to get it and make that happen? So we'll see what's up. I mean, like I said, it's not a lot. It's not a high bar set to get these tiers, but then again, he's a smaller company, just started, so who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna sit back in the cut, and we're gonna see what happens on that. But I think it looks dope, and I hope everything works out on that.
But one thing that's cool about it though, Mike, is it's nice to see him kind of spreading his wings, because when we first met him back in November, he was really only printing other people's files. It
Hmm.
looks like he's starting to add on and do some other things with it, man. So that's kind of cool that he's putting his own little twist on it. I like that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Nah, man, expansion is always good, man. And the biggest thing is, I just want to make sure this tomahawk comes out right and do it right, so I can put it up and show it off. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, huh, okay, So I'm working closely with him, man, and hopefully we can get a good product here, man, and give him a little bit more promotion. You feel me?
Yeah, and get our intro made.
He said, Hella Geek says, evening, folks, dropping in to listen on my way to the gym. No doubt, man. What's going on, Hella Geek? All right. So
You
what's
ready to
the
go to the
next up
next
on
one?
the menu? Yes, sir.
You
World War
recognize
Hell.
this?
Yes, I need to ask you how to what's going on with this, man. But tell the people what's going on with this, if you don't mind.
All right. So again, anybody that follows Savage, back in the summer of 2025, he had on Chris Scott from Grindhouse Toys. Chris Scott was doing a Kickstarter back then for these are actually O-ring action figures, but they have articulation very similar to the 6-inch scale, and they're highly detailed figures. They're expensive as fuck, but they're very highly articulated and highly detailed. And the Kickstarter went up over the summer. Savage did a great interview. It's still in his catalog. Go back and check it out if you haven't seen it. But the backer kit just went up this past Friday. So if you did not get in on the Kickstarter, you can actually go in now and get these on the backer kit. And not only is the backer kit up, but he has two new figures that he just released with the backer kit. And that's this guy right here, Mr. Steamboat Willie. They are the boy, the one dude that said we're into cults and Nazis, man. He really ain't gonna like this one.
Yeah, I think my man was playing though, man. he wasn't. He wasn't serious about that. 'Cause, yeah, there ain't no way in hell I'm into a damn cult or some Nazi shit. But the crazy part is, I actually like this figure, man. I'm not into no shit like this, but I remember seeing it with with the Mickey Mouse head on. I like the Mickey Mouse head part of it. That's pretty creepy. With this, but I like this. So, but they sent me a thing to. I thought I already ordered my figures with them and told them what I wanted.
Well, so like with me, I did one where let me go back a picture.
And it seems like they sent me like a thing where I could pick one more figure.
Well, that's what I think. Well, I have to look at your email. But the package I did was I got to pick 24 figures. So I paid what I paid for was for 24 figures, but there's only 9 that they came out with at first. So with mine, I had to go in there and assign, like I have 24 slots. So I had to go in there and assign what figure I wanted for each slot. Does that make sense? So, and then after that, after I assigned which ones I wanted, it gave me the option to either add more or I could, add this dude. And then this guy right here is new too. He's called the Devil Reject.
Okay.
And but one thing I wanted to show everybody, if you could see right here, the packaging, Chris Scott is also was behind Operation Monster Force. He did a lot of the paint apps and the designing on the Operation Monster Force figures. But the if you ever go to Joe Fest or any of the booths or any of the conventions, his booth is set up like an old Blockbuster. It's his business card is like an old Blockbuster membership card, but it says Grindhouse Toys on it. The figures, the case, they're going to come in like a VHS case. So, it's just really artistic shit, man. But you see the hands, all the hands pop on and off. You get multiple heads. The guns come with blast effects. So it's a O-ring action figure, but it's really in the vein of like the 6-inch stuff that we're collecting now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have you look at my email, but let me give a shout out. Roper, what's good with you? You seem like he just stepped in, man. You just missed it. We just gave you some flowers again, man. Had a little
Roper?
segment where we showed off a few of your pictures. We literally just stopped talking about you about 5 minutes ago. But appreciate you coming through, stopping through, fam. And like I said, appreciate you for the interview earlier today. But if you want go back on the playback, man, we'll see that we was shouting you out, man, and giving some of your pictures some love. Ken Best, glad to see a second chance to back this. I screwed up the first time. Yeah, so it looks like you can back it again, but it seemed like in my email they sent me something where they sent me an email where I could pick up the Steamboat Willie or one of the newer figures. I'm gonna have to go through it with you because I like him and all, but you really into this shit, so you're gonna have to like walk me through back, like what the fuck did I do? You know what I'm saying? But I know I picked a different assortment of 5, but it seems like it's giving me an option to get another figure, which was free. But then I was gonna pick up Steamboat Willie, and it was just charging me for that one with the other figure.
So if you picked up an option to get 5, you probably have to go in there and assign which ones you want for that 5. That's probably what you need to do. But yeah, we'll definitely get together. But this would be another good guy to have on the week leading up to Joe Fest, on the road to Joe Fest, because he's real big down there at Joe Fest. So he'd be another good one to get on.
Yeah. Now we definitely, if we can revisit him during that week, that'll be cool as well, because that's where I've seen him down there at Joe Fest. Yeah, man, we was shouting it out to you. You done missed all your glory, but hey, it's like CeeLo said, I thank God that my voice was recordable. So you can go back, man, and check it out, bro.
Roper, much love, man. We got your back, bro. But I was also telling about the Plastic Battle show that you're usually in the chats on. So much love, bro.
I definitely got to check that out too. You've been telling me about that for a minute. Tissue in the podcast says, "What up, Savage Seagram? Just walked in the crib. What's going on, fam? Oh,
all right. So that's Grindhouse Toys. They're expensive, man. $39 for a little O-ring figure, but
yeah, I bought a little portion. I thought they were cool enough to have a little portion of them, man. And I like the video cassette things. It's really a great package. I'm not even in the 3 3/4 like that, but just to have something like a little novelty piece, I thought it was pretty cool. Who knows, man? Maybe I can use them in something, man. But I think all the characters are dope.
That was the other thing with the like you see right up here, Grindhouse Toys, like you said, novelty. He's got his logo, Grindhouse Toys, like almost like a nod to Toys R Us.
Yes, yeah.
Then down here at the bottom, you see his logo, Grindhouse Toys. It's kind of like a Blockbuster business card down here on the bottom.
But look at it. The whole thing is like an old magazine ad. Look at the Visa, MasterCard shit down at the bottom left and shit. You know what I'm saying? That looks, it just looks like some old school shit, man. And that's what it is. But this is basically like Baby Monster Force and shit. So it has the definitely graphics
And
in that, and I don't know why I like that the Steamboat Willie
so
so much, but it's a dope figure though.
but before, well, hold on, let me backtrack. So the cases, the video case, the figures come in a case that looks like a video cassette. But if you
Hmm.
buy the whole wave and put them like on your shelf, the bridge will tell one whole big picture. Does that make sense? So you got one little slot on each box, but when you line
Hmm.
them all up, it's one cohesive picture.
Yeah, all
Uh
connected by the spines.
yeah, but they also, the Operation Monster Force guys just came in, and the con exclusive, and the patches that you can change out on the vest.
Hmm.
They gave Chris Scott one, so you can actually put Chris's Scott on the vest on the
Oh shit.
Operation Monster. Yeah, so they gave him a
That's
nod
what's
because
up.
he was behind the paint apps on these figures,
Yeah.
man.
I canceled all mines, man. I really don't regret it either, man. I kind of got them. I thought about maybe getting one, but they're on BBTS back up. They $50 now.
That's
So
crazy, man. Yeah, I
yeah,
love them, man, but not for $49, man. That is.
yeah, they was already creeping up at the 40 mark. But I got those. Then I got the black and white ones coming, man. I have enough of that body, man. The only way I would want one is to get that Lieutenant Raven head. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I really kind of wanted out of that. The Poldrons are cool that they got on there, but it's not enough difference to me. So I dropped them. But who
Well,
knows, man? Maybe down at Joe Fest this year they might have them available. Maybe I'll buy one. I don't know.
I locked in 5 at the last Joe Fest, and
Hmm.
I was gonna cancel them, but I ended up keeping them. But I only paid 39 for them because they were
Yeah,
$39 back at Joe Fest.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I probably would have canceled them at 49.
I had them at 39 as well because that's the only place you can get them was the Fest. My man Jason. Ironically, I hit him the day before, not even knowing, like, hey man, yo, cancel my 3 on that. And the next day he told me he got the email, and I got the email for myself because at Joe Fest, I ordered 3. Now, if them shits would have came months ago, yeah, I would have took them all in, because they was the same price as a regular Monster Force anyway. But I'm good, man. Be quite honest with you, I'm good, man. You gotta pick and choose your battles out here.
One last thing before we go to the next one. The packaging also is all hand drawn by an artist, and I forget his name. I'll have to put that in the comments too.
Hmm.
But it's just very artistic shit, man. It's dope. If you guys got the money for this, I'd highly suggest getting in on it. If you're not getting in on it and you're going to Joe Fest, definitely slide by his booth and check him out because you'll be impressed.
Yeah, they're dope.
What does Mr. Roper say?
He said you must clean every damn window in North Carolina with all them figures you be buying.
Hey, I be putting in work. Speaking of Operation Monster Force, I know a lot of people ain't into this, but this was the Zolacon exclusive, and they actually had this go up on yesterday for Friday the 13th at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But you could only buy one per person. So, me being a little conniving and trying to get in through the back door, I'd already had my plan set up. I was going to buy one and then buy a second one, buy one, check out, then log back in, buy a second one, send it to your address, Mike,
Hmm.
log back out, log back in, and send a third one over to Evil Dookie's address.
God
Negative,
damn.
bro. This shit sold out like in 15 seconds, man. I can't even, I'm not even lying to you, man. This shit was gone. I got it at like 10 seconds into 6 o'clock, checked out, and by the time I went back, that shit was sold out, man. So,
My question is why do you like this thing so fucking much, man?
bro, I already got so much Monster Force that I got to have it, man. I got to have it.
What the fuck is so appealing about this? Like, I just don't understand it, man. And hey, man, look,
Well,
it's your preference or whatever you want to do, but I'm
Well,
really not.
taking it back to the first time we saw this shit, there's something about this. I don't really like the other clear ones they've done, but my first pager was a black smoke pager, man. And
It looks like it. It looks like a
there's
smoke
something
pager.
about this that just takes me back to that time of having. I remember being in ninth, 10th grade, and begging my parents for a fucking pager, and my parents like, "Why the hell you need a pager?" And just being posted up in school, my foot up on the locker, looking at my
Checking them
pager.
pages.
So there's just something about this, man. And then the way they got like the trench coat on there and the red eyes, man. I don't know. I like it, man.
The first time you said that though, that I didn't think about it. It does have a smoke pager look to it, man. But man, I be looking at this thing like, oh, okay. All of those clear ones though, I just thought I was like, all right. I think the coolest one was probably the dude from last year, the Invisible Man guy, because that fit him most. And I held him in hand. I messed with him. I thought he was pretty decent. I think Loki Wartooth, he had one, and it was decent, man. But I can't believe it sold out that quick, man. Motherfuckers is all over this shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. Because a lot of people feel like you more than they do me. I've heard nothing but negativity on this shit, and people not feeling it. But then it sells out. Like, damn, man. I don't know. The other thing though that's cool about this, that I like about it, is the story. I'm real big into, like, we talk about the stories of stuff, and and the storyline of this guy, it's the guys in the suits, the Men in Black dudes that we got with the
Black Watch.
Black Watch.
Yeah.
So this is the Black Watch, but their soul that has been extracted from the Black Watch. So that's why they're black, the smoke like that. So it's supposed to be like a spirit type thing.
I put one of those alien heads from the Black Watch on one of my Phantom Corps troopers. I thought that shit looked dope, yo. He's just like this alien motherfucker, Martian. He in the army and shit. I thought that was pretty cool, man. That Black Watch head pack. Matter of fact, they're on all my Phantom Corps. I just kind of freaked them a little bit, just kind of gave them that modern warfare type look, with the shades and shit. But man, shout out to Monster Force, man, as well. Steve O, I seen you in the comments. You talking about I'm crazy and shit. You was laughing at because I was asking Chris why does he like it so much. But Steve O, speaking of you, man, I'm definitely gonna check out some of them those Robo Skull figures, man. I don't know if I'm a deep dive in it, as y'all seen on the episode I was talking about with Woody, man. I'm gonna definitely try a few ones. I guess now out of other lines, I'm looking more for individual characters, rather than the army build type thing, man. Some characters I can kind of gravitate to and give them their own individuality. And then on the flip side, GI Joe is actually starting to come out with some great regular trooper ground builders, army builders. Shark Eyes, a couple other people. I think Bees Battlegrounds had the what's the name already?
Oh yeah, man, that one's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, and what's the name? Shark Eyes actually took what's the name's head, wetsuit's head, and put it on one of those soldiers, and gave him his like marine look, Well, what is he? He's a SEAL, right?
I was reading my boy Jim Rummy. He had my back.
Yeah.
I picked up a couple of Zolocon. Thanks, Jim Rummy, having my back, man. Since Savage want to clown me.
Man, I just had that. Oh, I'm sorry. I just had to ask the question. But Jim Rummy says I put the alien head on the glow in the dark swan. That's interesting. That is very.
So, what were you saying about a SEAL? I think it's like a special forces special operator.
Yeah, it kind of gives them that operator look. But it looked good. Shark Eyes, I think he put it up as a post on YouTube or maybe Instagram. But the wetsuit head will fit on. Well, it's not like nobody fucking got it yet. You know what I'm saying? What's this? It's special forces, right?
Yeah, special forces. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. Shout out to the legacy. series. What you think is the best series between GI Joe, the retro, the classified, or the legacy shit?
Uh, I do like the legacy, but they tend to be more expensive, and you don't have a whole lot of them. I think we only got like what, four, six. I think we only got six of the legacy right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll tell you what was the best one. When you can find a legacy on Roscon, that's your best one right there.
Well, the thing about it is, I know classified. I mean, of course, I mean the classified line, you almost got 200 figures, whereas the retro line, you probably now it's getting kind of deep. Probably sitting on about 15, 20, maybe more. I haven't been doing any count. I know they trickle out maybe about 4 or 5 of them every year. So and then legacy, like you say, about 7 or 8. But pound for pound, though, far as quality wise, which classified is the start of it all to figure out what to do. But it seems now retros are getting solid plastic, solid built figures, and then the legacy line as well. Is there a bad figure in the legacy line? Not really. It's just
Nah,
a preference of whether you like them or not.
yeah, I would say probably the female is probably the weakest one, but I personally like the female. I thought
But,
it was
I
a
know I like her. She's not a bad figure though. I'm talking about like just a shit figure, like shitty joints, shit like that, shitty plastic. I think she's a well put together figure, man. I think she's solid, man. Really, the legacy line has really been on point. It's a great little injection, to add.
well. I heard your interview with Woody, and y'all were talking about classified and retro, whether they're 2 lines or 1 line. And to answer your question, to me, all three are the same thing, man. To me, it's all GI Joe, man. Whether it's legacy, classified,
Oh yeah,
retro, to me,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
all the same thing, man.
yeah.
To me,
I
it's
don't.
just a way for them to sell more figures and put a different name on it. And that's all it is.
Oh yeah, I don't look at it as different at all. I see it as the same because I don't collect it all. I'm not necessarily a completionist anymore. Which that was just a short lived thing. But I got what I was looking for, so I'm not checking for everything. So when I do pick stuff up, I mean it's all the same shit, man. Like how you saying.
One last question before we get off this. I know you're not feeling this, but what about the bulletproof from their cops line? Have you been able to find a video on that? I know you're looking for one.
Oh yeah, yeah. I watched a couple, man. I think he's solid. It made me go ahead and pull the trigger on
Okay.
on my action figure spending this week, which I spent only $80, and that was I brought 2 bulletproofs. I got one for men on card and one for myself. To open up and do some things. I'm already looking at him though. He has a diaper and shit. He can be kit bashed. Like no bullshit. That metal draws over him. That's a diaper and shit. So I don't know, man. I might be buying a third one. But Cops is a show like even I watched Punk with Toys. I watched Bees Battlegrounds, Punk with Toys, and Robo. Robo was the first person who I seen with it. And even Punk with Toys, like I don't remember that show, but he's a little older. He might have been phasing out. That show came out in like '88, but I remember that show. Not play for play, but I do remember. And like I said, one of the distinctive things that stood out to me that day later was black. It was the bulletproof there. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a dope show. I just always remember the names. Not all the names, but just that one name, kind of like Misdemeanor. They had a play on, like, you know what I'm saying, just terminology, and logos and it was misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying? She was a bad
Right. Yep.
she was a bad guy and shit, and it would be nice something to revisit. I can't remember the cartoons play by play, but I do remember it. And just like all the other cartoons like Brave Star, um that Cops, those are kind of like shows that came on, they were fucking fire, and they just left out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, where did that show go? Then Brave Star is another one I remember too. This is all 80 shit too. Like I was young. I mean, I was born in '83, so I had to be in like 5, 4, 5, 6 years old, and this is for the '90s even hit, and I still remember those shows. Those shows, crazy, right? A lot, and I'm
Yeah.
not the only one. A lot of people remember them play by play because they were a little bit older, and some people my age and remember uh, those shows because they had great concepts, great drawings on them. I believe Cops was drawn by Deke, but
Oh,
hey, Deke is a funny fucking drawing company because some of the shows they get their hands on there, like, oh, they fucked this up, and then some of the shows they're just made for. To be quite honest with you, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they drew Toxic Crusader as well. Captain Planet was drawn by Deke, I believe. I believe that fit right up because it was corny. But even Toxic Crusader, as wacky as it was, if it was drawn by Deke, then that fit right up their alley. But when they took over GI Joe, that was just
it was
shitty.
over.
Yeah, I remember watching that before school because those shows were syndicated by like 91, 92. So and I was into it, but I didn't know how whack and crossed over it was by then. I was just a kid.
Well,
I
speaking of legacy cops and EMS and everything else, shout out to Tony's Figs, a real life EMS worker, man.
Oh yeah, damn. What up, Tony? I was steady talking. I seen when your thing popped up. Tone, what's going on, fam?
A real life hero.
No doubt, no doubt. Yes, tissue in the podcast says Beachhead is the father of Cop's character Checkpoint. Yes, because it's set in the future, which is dope. So it's connected. Like, matter of fact, on that on the one of the reviews I seen on Bulletproof Sting on the back, it says story by Larry Hama. So they were gearing up to try to do this like a GI Joe thing, man. But it just didn't fucking work out
Pan
in
out. Well, I was scrolling through Classified Elite on my phone the other day, and look what popped up. Do you know who this is right here, man? Who is this?
Yeah, this is joint that I did. This is just a mock-up body though. This wasn't the final stage of it, but I did this messing around just up there dealing with some other figures, man, and been wanting to use that Daredevil head. And this Playboy shirt and all that, I don't know. I mean, guys who watch the channel know this was one of my
Xandar.
Xandars, yes. So I got two Xandars now that I feel like I got them exactly where I want them. I got the hoodie one and I got the white t-shirt one. So this one really was kind of obsolete, man. It was great to see, it helped me lead to some other ideas, but I'm trying to pass that white tee around to somebody. And I thought it would be here, but it was really just a mock-up because I wanted to put this Daredevil in Night Force. But Outback's upper body and Alpine's legs together, that is a smooth combination of two figures right there. Outback actually has some great fucking legs, man. I was talking with Roper about this earlier, man, and just his footing and everything. He's one of those figures you can just stand up, no problem, man. And just checking some things out. The Daredevil head already new fit on the Outback upper body. It fits perfectly. And that head has a better ball joint system set up than G.I. Joe. That he can look straight the fuck up and straight down. So they did a great job on that, man. But just a little mock-up. And then I had some time today and I actually did make
Yeah,
the Daredevil Night Force.
yeah, I was gonna show that. I got that next, but I wanted to real quick. And your newest video, Pops and Balls. I think it dropped yesterday. Your newest,
Mhm.
was it yesterday or today? Your newest Balls drop.
Yesterday.
So in the newest one, you're going over the Bad Mother tattoos, but now you're using like a whole sleeve
Yes.
tattoo.
Yes.
Whereas with this one and a lot of your other ones, you were taking a bunch of smaller tattoos to make a sleeve, like almost taking like 4 or 5 and making a sleeve yourself. But
Yes,
now
almost a large. Yes.
right.
And Bad Mother Tattoos, I will promote them. And I know Tony was a big promoter of them. Was it Tony or yes, Tony. Yeah. See, Tony, we done got you mixed up with Ruben Marauder, Marauder
Marauder
Ruben.
Ruben.
And then I was about to call him my man as well. But no, Tony promotes that. But they make some great water slides. Some of the best I deal with where they just get on there and they form on the arm, no problem, man. Especially if you got your micro set, micro soul, you spray or whatever you got going on. Those are A1 water slides. I have no problem. And as far as when it comes to sleeves and things like that, that's just the way I'm be going. I'm be going with the arm wrap because I done got it now on how to do it. And and still my little individual small tattoos, I can add them in, in smaller places, man. But that's definitely the way I'm going now.
Well, that was my question, man. Because I noticed in your video, you had to get in there with the scalpel and kind of lay it down and cut it up a little bit. So what's harder? Because I just got my first shipment in of Bad Mother tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start doing my thing with my figures. I got a pack of insignia for the military, so I can start putting insignia on my troop builders. What's more difficult, Mike? The smaller ones, like how you did with the collage, or a whole sleeve, like a bigger one?
The
What's
sleeve,
easier
man,
to
is
finesse?
actually the sleeve has actually gotten easy, man. It just I think the biggest thing was putting it on for the first time. But other than that, nah, you just kind of wrap it on, make sure you get it, transferred over from the slide to the arm straight on. That's always the best thing with any water transfer. Get it, hold it in the spot, roll it around, get it down, man. And then once you get in this place, just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? My biggest thing, I get ants, I keep fucking with shit. But just leave it alone and leave it in its spot. And then after that, come back, hit it with the microsole, let the microsole melt it in, let it sit for a little bit. Um, then you might want to hit it with some microsole again after letting it sit. And then after that, you need to hit it with a flat mat, and then that's gonna lock it in. It ain't going nowhere. But usually before I hit it with the flat mat, just like in the video, I take the razor and I go on my dentures in my elbows, the back of the elbow, in the elbow crevice. If it's going over where the shoulder and in the bicep and tricep area, you know what I'm saying? Just cut all in there where it's gonna break at, and you'll be good once you spray because it'll be hard. It'll be in there, man, and you can move it, man, and break it free, man. But check out parts and pieces. Definitely do that. As I can see, you got the new Daredevil up there, so I did that on the new Daredevil as well. Which this video probably won't be coming out to like later on down the road. I don't know. I might put it out, but also in this, I writ dyed. These is Alpine's pants. I writ dyed them shits jet black. Didn't have to
Yeah, they
use
look
paint.
darker for sure.
Oh yeah, them shits is totally different, man.
But
And
look at this. I want to take this back so everybody can see what we're talking about. Look at the sleeves on the tattoo, man. That shit looks official, man. Look at that compared to these right
mm-hmm,
there.
mm-hmm.
Man, that is amazing, man.
Yeah. The sleeves definitely have the better graphics on them. The individual ones are still good, but it's only for a certain type, like them biker motherfuckers and shit. That they'll have a bunch, you know what I'm saying, or just ganged out motherfuckers and shit like that. But these right here, which they're not necessarily saying that, but you know, the sleeves are totally can be totally different, man. Because I'm looking at his right arm, I can see those faces in there, like from here,
Right.
right where in the middle, where about where the elbow is at and shit, man. And that's just dope, man. Just evolving on it. So that's definitely where I'm going, and that's definitely where you guys need to get y'all tats from. Bad Mother. There's a few other people out there like Diamond Dale's decals. Oh yeah, that shit is looking fucking slamming right there.
Looks nice, man. That's
Yes,
props to you, Mike.
yeah,
What is
man.
that on
Bad.
his arm right there? What tattoo is that right there? Is that on his
What?
shoulder? What is that? That
Oh,
sticker.
that is a Stranger Things sticker of a Hellfire Club.
Okay.
Now, what's going on here is I got Bad Mother tattoos and Diamond Dale's decals. Diamond Dale's decals is where I get all my Wu Tang water slides from. But he prints his in white toner. Not everything. Some of it's clear, but Diamond Dale's, those Wu Tang, those yellow W's. I don't know what made me get this because I didn't even have this in mind with the Daredevil. But it worked out perfect. I wanted to put something different on his shoulders for Night Force. And I put the other one up on Facebook the other day, the mock up, and dude was like, "This is great. You got a blind mountain climber, man." But like, I don't be catching like no feeling. I be laughing at the shit, man. Really, man. But it is funny though. But Daredevil within itself, man, is a far fetched fucking character. So you
Yeah.
got Alpine's carabiners on and his hook. but this is to grapple and move up and down buildings and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, this is more they stealth guy. You know, he doesn't use weapons, I mean, like that. You know, far as guns, he's gonna get in there with his hands. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do his Daredevil shit. This is almost like Daredevil, who wouldn't more fit into GI Joe far superhero wise, but in Daredevil, he's pretty much like an average guy, but of course he's heightened. And with Daredevil, you whenever the fuck you thought about like, hey Daredevil, watch out, he's blind, he might fall. Like never, motherfucker. Like this motherfucker on some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I forgot he was. You forget he's blind and shit, man. So I thought it'd just be something cool, man. So
bro, this should have been your thumbnail right here, man. This is fire, Mike. That's a squad right there, man.
Yeah, nah, man. There's gonna be some more pictures. I'm just building a squad, but I've been now that I got them like this on this fucking countertop's not satisfying me. Which when I get into shooting this big intro segment of this is gonna be they're gonna be heavily featuring that. But I'm ready to get them on some diorama sets, man. But you know, because I got a squad here and probably build a few more. But he was kind of like the trifecta on the third red shirt. So I definitely because I was gonna do him all black.
Nah, that red pops, man. That looks good.
Yeah.
And you got to use those bucks up, man. I know you got about 15 in the cut over there.
NorCal said, I thought it was dope. A blind mountain climber was funny. Yeah, nah, man. I thought it was funny as well. Yeah, so you know, and it's just different. Like my man said, I got Simon Phoenix in there. So just man, just having fun, really, man. You know, really based off of Joe, man, but doing some different things. Oh, also in this picture too, you know, Alpine, that's Alpine's hat, and the Alpine hat always looks funny, but it actually looks pretty decent on Stalker. You know, he's got Alpine's hat on and shit.
I see it now.
Yeah.
This guy right here, what's that? Wes Don Pops?
Yes. I've been debating that Jinx I made about 2 months ago that everybody liked, especially you, NorCal. You like that Jinx too. I've been thinking about should I put her in this Night Force.
And Alpha Proto. That's what I've been telling Mike for weeks, man. He needs to do a table with all this custom figures and do a storyline on the table, man. That would be dope. I'd love to see a Night Force storyline.
This and this is another good case in point too. That tattoo I got, that patch I got on his shoulder with the devil looking creature. I had to take a razor and cut right in there in the mouth of that.
Okay.
Because that swivel is there. So when I do it and it breaks apart, it's not nothing crazy or messed up. So I took a razor and thinly cut in there as I was sealing it in and letting it dry out. Because I knew it was going to have to break there. Because that water slide goes over into the extra, part of the arm and stuff, man. So just doing little stuff like that. Chief of Police from 21 Jump Street off duty. Hey, look, I was watching 21 Jump Street faithfully back this summer, man. Like we be having these channels that just show 24 hours of a show all fucking day, and man, we get locked into that shit at times. We don't watch Baywatch, we don't watch 21 Jump Street, Dawson's Creek.
Mine's Murder She Wrote right now.
You watch Murder She Wrote. Yeah. Hey, one day I had Columbo just going on.
Nah, Columbo's the shit, man.
Yeah, Columbo was the shit.
But I've already watched every episode of Columbo twice through Amazon Prime. So I had to switch to a new one because now when I go back to Columbo, as soon as it starts, man, I already know what's going to happen. So I had to find me another murder mystery.
Yeah, I was on him for about 2-3 seasons. That was a good show. And wait a minute, there's just one more thing. Motherfucker, he done got you and shit. He done observed everything in the room, man.
Just one more thing.
But just before we get off this, and also too with this, being that this tattoo is really made to go up in the ball joint area. You see here. I was like, damn. I was like, I don't want to cut it off. So what I did something different. I made the sleeve go all the way down to the hands.
Also. Okay. So yeah, looks good, man.
Continue in peace there, man. And just the colors in it, man. It's just great, man. So once again, big up to Bad Mother Tattoos. Definitely get your sleeve on. Definitely get your water slides on.
Well, I thought that shit on his shoulder was a hydro viper at first, man. The
uh
this shit right here, the Stranger Things. I thought that was a hydro viper when I first saw it,
Oh,
man.
and that's what it looks like. It's some type of. I've never watched Stranger Things. I don't know what made me buy the water slide from Diamond Dales, man. But I did, man. And I put one of them on Xandar, and then the other two heads went devil heads went to Daredevil. So it worked out perfect, man. My collecting coming full circle once again.
But I threw this up here, Mike. So I want to make sure everybody gets to check this out. Mike and Woody, two great guys in the YouTube GI Joe community. I really enjoyed watching both y'all chop it up, man. So if y'all haven't checked this out, y'all need to go watch it and make sure y'all like it, man. I'm sure you had a good time doing this, man. It looked like y'all enjoyed yourself. Sitting
Yes,
down.
yes, yes, we did. I'm sorry. I was kind of looking in the chat as well too. Let me just highlight a few things. I'm gonna get to the Woody joint. Steve-O, we are on the floor. What I like right here is my man asked, do they have Yakuza style tattoo slides? And Evil Dookie said, yes, they do, man. So the chat taking care of each other, man, and respect to Woody as well. But no, this was a great interview. Once again, man. Great conversation. Woody been here pretty much forever. Roper, like a lot of these guys have been in the fiber of this show. And I remember their comments, from when I first started realizing, okay, this dude comment a lot, blase blah. And I know y'all heard the situation, the one with Woody when he was like, yeah, I believe I got more than you, man. And I always remembered that. And then the same thing with Roper, man. He said a comment to me about 3 years ago, man. But these guys been steady. Roper is the reason I spell straight savage, like the way you do that. STR8. I was spelling it STRAIGHHT. And he responded back like, yo, another great episode of Straight Savage, and spelt it like that. I'm like, that's perfect, man. And whoever hasn't checked out this interview with Woody, the only thing I think I missed on that, man, I should have got Woody to take some pics for me, man. But we're just having such a great conversation, man. I just went on with it. But that ain't the end of it, man. We'll maybe revisit something down the road. What stood there, man. But appreciate you, Woody, for coming through, man. That was to celebrate you. And there'll be more to be celebrated as well, because that's what we do over here. I'm strictly about the business. I'm not about that bullshit at all, man. Even though it comes around every now and then, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm strictly for this hobby, nothing more and nothing less, to be quite honest with you. And Wood is the same, man. Salute to you, family.
Well, one thing I wanted to say is Woody made a comment in the video where he kind of hinted at, hey, you were the guy he was watching before he got into YouTube, and now here he is talking to you, and he's doing his thing. And I wanted to salute you too, Mike, because you're one of the first dudes I was watching, and we found out we live in the same city and right down the road from each other, and you've showed me love and allowed me to come on your channel and be a part of it and do this show with you. So, I really appreciate you, and I want all the viewers to know how much respect I got for you, man. So I appreciate you, Savage, and also Woody too, man. He was another guy. Both y'all are dudes. When I was collecting, seeing y'all's videos, and my wife always likes to clown me like a grown man shouldn't be collecting toys. So both of y'all two dudes that would be like dudes I would hang out with here in Fayetteville. And so seeing you guys on the channels, man, really made me feel more secure in what I was doing. So I appreciate y'all both, and glad y'all got a chance to chop it up.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. But it's all for the love, be honest with you.
And that being said, another brother, Lonzo, had a great interview this week with Gus Big Dog Felder. I saw you check this out, Mike. I saw you in the comments, man. What'd you think about this interview right here?
This is great because I just seen Lonzo come up in the comment section. Lonzo, what's good with you? But I thought this was a great interview. And I also got to connect another piece here with Mr. Roper and Lonzo, since we all in the chat here. But I told Lonzo personally some things about this, man, but I thought this was a great one. I like the way the interview was going. I like him as a guest. He was a great guest, you know. And that's always good when you interview somebody, man. The guest, you know what I'm saying, very responsive, very articulate, very interesting story too. And this was just a good thing, man. A lot of inspiration, a lot of jewels, um, in this video that Big Dog was talking about, man.
Dropping gems.
Yeah, and if you haven't checked out this interview here, please, on Lonzo Wilkinson's channel, man. Gus Big Dog. Matter of fact, we've all met him before. When I had we was on the summit. This is the road pig figure right here. This is that guy right here that we were talking about on the summit video with the road pig figure that Lonzo customly did. That was, you know, the big black dude. This is him right here, man. But one of the best interviews I've seen this week. No bullshit. That's no cap. You know, no cap. That was a good one. That is the best interview I've seen this week.
Hey, well,
Shout out to
Lonzo,
Lonzo.
I talked to Lonzo. I heard he's got another big hitter coming out on his next one day this
Mhm.
week. So we got to see who it is.
Nice. Oh, but let me forget. Lonzo, if you can hit me, man, in the chat. Mr. Roper has been trying to get with you, brother, to get a head sculpt done, man, from you. He said he tried to hit you up twice. And I hate to have to put you on the spot here, but Roper's a good dude, man. If you haven't seen it, yo, holla at him. He good people's. He good people's. This Mr. Roper we always talk about here with the pictures. We did a segment on him earlier, but I'll hit you behind the scenes though, man. But Roper been trying to get with you, and that's the Mr. Roper that be in here on the comments, so you can do a head scope. I know you have said Roper. He has said he's been backed up on dioramas. He probably won't be doing any figure for 3 weeks, but maybe I can connect y'all too, so at least y'all can have the conversation. So you know he can put something in the works for me in the future. But to cap it, check out this interview and dope thumbnail too. That was dope. This simple. That's almost like everything is art. Everything is art. Simple, subtle. Gus Big Dog. I like that. That was a hit. That was a smash right there. So salute to Lonzo for that.
And then we got this guy, man. This is in the GI Joe classified diorama and custom builds uh, Facebook group, and this is Alan Gabby. But it's just a simple kit bash, but you know, I thought it appropriate. You know, you with the Outback Bucks, how much you love
Mm-hmm,
that buck. This
mm-hmm,
being Night Force, but this Outback was my favorite, one of my favorite figures growing up. When I was a kid, I had this guy came in a 2-pack with Crazy Legs. And
mm-hmm.
man, I just love this figure, man. And I am so surprised that we haven't gotten this Night Force Outback yet.
He's coming.
Um,
I can almost guarantee it. Because we already got his shirt with Falcon. You know, that's the only reason I haven't really picked up more Law and Order. So I'm like, damn, how many of these guys? I got enough though. I got enough Law and Orders to have an Outback buck for the rest of the year. You know, especially hopping around, going to different bodies. But I know this is coming. It has to be. You know, if it don't, then you know it is what it is. But I know, I definitely
oh,
know that is coming, man. And you know, I wouldn't mind using that buck to do that. Because like I said, I think it already got the gray shirt with Falcon.
but
But
this is perfect. This is exactly how he should look. And this the
yeah,
colorways.
yeah, yeah. And I'm pretty sure they was gonna use the old, I mean the young man, um, face sculpt.
Yeah.
That's why I went with a red shirt for the old man. I was like, let me just try something that same figure, but they don't have an old man Night Force, you know. So let me just do the red shirt, which that's another thing that I do anyway, just to try to set it different instead of painting
Well,
Outback all black.
well, but to be honest and fair, man, the old man the old man Outback head is actually better
Better, yes.
than this one, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. This one don't look that bad. It's just his eyes look goofy. But the way they got it angled up here, that this doesn't look bad at all. Um, so I don't know. I don't know if they ever gonna revisit. Um, that white tee Outback, but I hope they do. I hope they pick him one day for a retro and kind of, fix up the head sculpt a little bit, give him a little bit different. Because then he'll really look different from the old man Outback. That old man Outback, man, when he came out at Target, man, that was I just thought that was the most phenomenal thing. And I have
Well,
no attachments to that from back in the day, but I just thought that was just something fucking phenomenal. It's still a great figure.
well, that whole wave is what got me like locked into classified, man. I saw I really wasn't dabbling in the classified line yet. I
Hmm.
was still like going back and buying Pursuit of Cobra, 25th anniversary.
Oh, you
In fact,
fully hadn't committed.
I just bought a retro the Tomahawk in box from the 25th anniversary. When
Oh, nice.
and then like a week later, I saw Hasbro do a thing where the stream, the pulse stream, and it
Hmm.
was the Tiger Force Outback, Croc Master, Cobra Officer, Storm Shadow, all those. And I
Hmm.
was like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I started looking and yeah, man, word up. And then I saw they had the Alley Viper and the Bat. And that's what got me locked into all this was those figures, man. Because I was like, man, these look just like the shit when I was a kid. And I was
that
locked in after that, man.
that Tiger Force Outback, old man Outback got treated like pure dog shit. And it was kind of in a good way, but I don't know why. But man, that figure was out, and it wasn't a hard figure to get a hold of. He was on pegs, not grabbing off pegs, but for some odd reason, like 2 months after he came out, that motherfucker was on sale. Like I was finding him for like $10 and all types of shit, man. It was crazy. I'm like, damn. But I think they oversaturated because that era right there was coming in right after Cobra Island. It was hard to get Cobra Island, so I think they just pumped the shit out of some Tiger Force into Target, and it was just too much. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, because the Outback did get brought up, man, but it was just so much laying around, man. A lot of those figures got forced to clearance, and I definitely took advantage of that, man, because that is he's up there. He's like my favorite figure in classified. And I'm specifically talking about Tiger Force Outback, the old
Yeah.
man.
Well, right here, Don of Pops is saying the Outback and the Major Blood were two of the best OG classified head sculpts. And
Yes,
they still
yes,
are, in my opinion, two of the
yes,
best.
yes. DSG artist, what's going on with you, family? Says shout out to Savage and Seagram from the ATL.
What's good?
You get Philmatic joint. Philmatic, what's going on with you? What up? What up? Says this Outback needs to happen. I think it will. I think it will. Outback's buck is too good. It's still used heavily
Here's
throughout
another
the line.
Filmatic. The
Huh?
only people. Here's another comment he made earlier
Oh,
about the only people collecting toys are grown men, and he's right
yeah,
about that.
correct. Yeah, yeah. They just don't understand, man. And it's cool, man. But this thing has spliced off to something else as far as collecting, just like getting deep with Roper and photography. He said a great answer to me too, man. I said, I know you think about your photography more than getting the latest toy. He's like, nope. He was like, man, that's what started all this is the toys, man. It wasn't the wrong answer. There is no wrong answer to that. I was getting so caught up on how I feel now. Like I don't think about the latest drop. I'm all so deep in the customizer. But on real talk, his answer was correct. This is where it starts from. The toy, the latest toy, or just getting the toys, period. So that was a great answer, man. That caught me off guard, but it was the right thing to say. And as far as for him, man, but this thing is something beautiful, man. We busted off to art, storytelling, and other future more projects. You know that I think people are definitely going to get into podcasting. If this thing, if I can get this thing going, I would like to take this podcast a little bit deeper and open it up to different people. You know, but in God's will and God's time.
You can make it happen, man. Like Big Dog said, only thing holding you back is yourself, bro. So you
Yeah,
got this.
yeah, you got to step out on faith.
Now, speaking of where it all started at, the table. How's this for a table? You said you moving to the floor. from the table
Yeah,
to the floor.
yeah.
How's this for a floor scene, Savage? What you think
What
about this right here?
this is how it's supposed to go. You know, you supposed to be walking inside of your thing. Look how he got it all his like little shit set up. That's how I'm seeing everything. This is GI Joe Mexico base Cobra. Damn boy, why they always gotta have shit so plain? My man Nilux says, I wonder if they'll do another version of Chuckles. I think they will. I hope they do a Night Force version.
Yes, yes, and I've heard rumors that might be coming out this year. I don't know how true
Yeah,
they are,
that was in
but
that rumor bag that everybody started arguing over.
you know what I would like to see a retro version of is Dusty, a retro card Dusty, and a retro card Shockwave. I think those were so close, but
Yeah,
they just weren't there. And we
yeah.
really need a new version of both those guys, man.
Well, especially the first Shockwave. You see, by the time Night Force Shockwave came out, he was totally on a different buck. But I think they need to put that blue Shockwave on that. He has Beachhead's legs. He needs to put him on that Beachhead buck, the newer
Okay.
Beachhead buck, because he was
Yeah.
on the old Beachhead buck, the first blue one. Then he got put on the new Beachhead buck, and then the blue one now needs to be put on the new Beachhead buck, which for the old Beachhead buck was still a good buck for the time that buck came out. Now try saying that 3 times back to back. You know what I'm saying? But those who know, that was a very revered figure. The first Beachhead in the line. I still and then remember everybody was tripping off whether you had a blue or brown eyed one. No, I got the blue eyed Beachhead. No, I got the brown eyed one. You know what I'm saying? So that's some from the beginning type shit of the line. Yeah, because I like Shockwave. I had Shockwave as a kid. Shockwave was one of them figures I had as a kid. There's certain figures I remember I had as a kid. I had an Alley Viper. I had Shockwave, had Slice, Dice, and Budo, Blue and Black Snake Eyes. Definitely Battle Armor Cobra Commander. Uh, Frostbite might have had him. Twins and Guard. We didn't have but so much, but those are some of the figures that kind of stand out. Just kind of almost nobody. Shockwave. I just remember having them. Oh yeah, I had Nunchuck too. I definitely remember I had that Ninja Force. Some like they brought us a bunch of Ninja Force figures, but we all had some. Like I had one, my brother had one, my cousin Torrance had another one. You know what I'm saying? To where we collectively had 4 or 5 of those figures together because we all had different ones. Yeah, man. But this base right here, what is all down there? Are there a couple of rattlers down there? Are
Bro,
those?
so I was looking at this the other day, and it says GI Joe Mexico, man, but it don't really look like GI Joe vehicles, man.
It's
I
set up
don't.
like a GI Joe thing though, but they might have some ultra shit. You know, I can be overseas sometimes, and not
Yeah,
necessarily overseas. They just cross the border, but a foreign market.
the one at the very bottom maybe looks like a blue his tank. Uh, I don't know if it's. I might see some rattlers off in the distance too on the runway, that runway that there.
That
But
looks like the
regardless,
GI Joe tank in blue. That don't look like a rat. Oh no, you said it looks like a blue rattler. Okay, I thought you said you said it looks
no,
like a
no,
blue his
blue his
tank.
tank at the very bottom where it says photo de common dear whatever. If you go straight
Yeah.
up from that, there's like a blue his tank with some red missiles or something on it. Looks like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Down at the
But
bottom.
regardless, though, it's just it made me think of what you do with the table and how recently you said you kind of outgrown the table and you need to move to the floor and do some scenes. It
Yeah.
just I
Yeah.
could see you doing some shit like this.
Yeah. Nah, that's what I'm definitely trying to get. So, cause I don't have to rearrange shit. I can just leave shit where it's at and just walk to whatever station I need to get over to. You know what I'm saying? And take shots. Just basically have a permanent city block, but set it up to where I got the angles ready to shoot. And, you have to adjust sometimes, man. But the table, I be able to break shit down and all that. But I'm about to make some more room in my room here. I'm about to move this couch, which I have a perfectly great fucking couch. I'm gonna just move back upstairs to the living room. I don't even sit on it. It's really taking up fucking room in here. So yeah. So I got a few things I gotta do. I matter of fact, I was talking with Roper about that earlier, man, and make it happen. But looks like was that everything we need to talk about?
That's all I got. I did want to mention this a week from this coming Friday, we got the Walmart Con that started, the Walmart Collector Con that starts, and we got the not two figures that people are really checking for, but we got that Night Creeper, the Dire Trooper, and that Duke 250th anniversary dropping Friday. So I don't know. That might be like one of the first drops I might miss out on, man. I know I'm definitely not gonna get that Duke, but I might pick up a couple Night Creepers.
Yeah, I want to pick up some night creepers, man. I know it sucks simply just to put some arms inside of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't see like maybe one of those green ones, maybe, but maybe have the green arms for options, man. But I definitely want to find some arms to pop out, just like I had those black soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily black as an African American, but just the blacked out uniform. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I hate that they did those dire arms on that. Out of all the parts you could have made, like dire arms,
I agree, man. It was a
that's
miss.
scaly.
A swing and a miss.
Yeah. What he says, if I wasn't such a classified nut, I'd be passing on both of these, but my numbers are gonna be in a few. Well, oh, the joints coming up. Yeah. I'm definitely that Duke. I'm definitely, yeah. I don't think I can fuck with that. I like the original OG Duke, but that one got missing. He's up there now. He's not available like that. At one time, he was laying around for a minute, but sometimes I think they take whatever don't sell and they go and like put it in reproduction, and that's probably some of the OG ones got repainted or some shit, man. Hustle says dire arms of fire. I mean, I can see people liking them. I'm just really, from what I'm visioning in my head, I could see them just as regular black suited ninjas.
So Evil Duke, he just started a part-time job over at Walmart. So he's saying he has us for the drops from Walmart from here on out.
Oh, word for real. And he got a good Walmart out there. One that don't have too many. He probably the only collector out there fucking with that shit. And I don't think anybody fucking with that shit up and done.
Jim
Word. That's
Rumey
what's
saying
up.
he's got plans for that Duke. What about you, Mike? You're the boil and pop king. When you look at that Duke, is there anything there that is
You know the
appealing?
crazy part about it, I looked at it. I didn't think I could necessarily I could pull something off of it, but nothing to grab to take to me like between those two figures, I'd rather go to the Night Creeper side and pull from
Here,
them on some
I
things.
do got a picture of it if you want to look at it real quick.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. That's perfect. Base de Cobra. So yeah, the blue pants, I seen them. I mean, his stuff, because it was a good figure. It's just the colorway. Because Duke, I use Duke pants to kit bash with my that's how my Saw Commander came about. Those are Duke's pants he got on. I ended up painting them and doing all that, painting some camo on them. But yeah, parts and pieces. That's what I seen. I definitely seen parts and pieces. Um, man, there's so many different ways they could have did that gun. Like I like the stock on it with the red, buck and the star. But why the fuck is the gun, the actual barrel and shit all is white, and I mean like stock fucking white. I mean, like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. And they just, man, this could have had the potential to be a dope concept, man. And it's just amateur hour, man. It's like they no thought, no love, nothing went into this. They just changed the colors and had it made, man. It's
Yeah, I
very
mean,
disappointing.
it's not even realistic. Now, as far as the the stock on it, the back end on it, man, like that could be colored and painted. I can see that, but damn, won't you get the actual functioning part of the gun, like the real fucking aesthetics of it? Like this is stupid. He says he might look all right with the hat from the black figures on it. It'll be like some Patriot shit, yeah. Nah, I'm like no bullshit. See, now my mind's starting to work a little bit. You know, I mean, he can be worked with. You know what I'm saying? Because I like that old Patriots. Some when the dude like the Patriots in the 3-point stand and shit. I like that. I like the logo. You know, on that. He says, Woody, that would make a great Revolutionary War figure. There was a commercial that came out about 15 years ago for Dodge, and it was George Washington in a Challenger and shit. And that's how they ran the British off. Always thought that was a dope.
But
Come
man, if they wanted to do something patriotic, man, they could have still given us a Duke, something similar, but gave us the jetpack that came with what's his name?
Starduster.
Starduster.
Yeah.
Then gave us a flag, something like that, and gave us the screaming face Duke. That could have been an option.
They could have did some ill shit with it with the helmet, like gave it some graphics like a waving flag. You know what I'm saying? Like red, white stripes, like the wave pattern. Like they could
Yeah,
have
oh
did so
yeah,
much. You know what I'm
like an
saying? Like
Evil Knievel type helmet.
yeah, yeah, you know, something with some dope graphic. They could have did some shit, man, you know, but they did not. Yeah. Says there should have been 13 stars on the rifle. Yeah. Robo said maybe folks will use it to make a G.I. Joe scale Captain America.
Uh,
You might.
uh,
You might. I got an ill idea for to do with Captain America. I'm gonna take Monkey Wrench. I believe I told y'all this before. I want to take Monkey Wrench, blue jeans. Oh, I need that. I need to check in at Walmart too to see if they still got any of those Captain American Venoms on sale. They probably gone. They got dropped down to like $32 at the Walmart on Hope Mills Road. But I wanted to get that cap, the kit badge, because he has butterfly joints. But I wanted to take Monkey Wrench's blue jeans and hook him up to his pelvis.
fuck, I can't look at that Duke no more, man. Gotta get that shit out of there. Yeah, it's just, man, it's not enough, man.
He said,
And
"I can't look at that Duke anymore."
I mean, here's my thing with it, Mike. They've given us so much dope product and so much shit that thought has gone into to just come with something like that, man. It don't even seem like the same people that have been doing the plan that. It just doesn't seem like on the same level. You know what I'm saying? It's just so fucking out there, man. I don't know.
Hey, hit Evil Dookie. What he says? Savage, send me the captain you need. I'll check Monday. If your Walmart had as many as that Hope Mills one, it's been 2 weeks though. But everything was gone except those. It was like 10 of them still sitting up there. Hopefully, I maybe can still find one. But they were 50% off. They dropped down to $32, which that's a great 2-pack. That Gamerverse cap. The cap doesn't have the scale on his costume. But I'm cool with that. I can take scale or skin tight with cap, but it has the butterfly. It's the first cap with the butterfly joints, and then you get a cool blue Venom. I mean, maybe I would try to figure out something to do with that. You know, do like a kit bash, like how my man. Shout out to Major Marcus Warren too, man. I meant to put some pictures up from him. Marcus, if you check this video out, man, you want to send me the picture of all your 6 joints if you finish them yet. Let me know. I'll still show you some love and some light on that.
Yeah, you
But
talking about the squad he's doing in that
the desert joint, yeah.
yeah, we need to do a whole segment on that whole squad, man.
Yeah, well, I told him I was gonna show him some love. He said he had to finish the last guy. So
are you familiar with are you familiar with back when they had the 25th anniversary? They had like the 7-packs. Like I've talked about the Dreadnought pack they had, but they also had like a Cobra Arctic Wave. It was like all Arctic troopers. Then they had like a Desert Wave with all desert figures. Are you familiar with those that came out
No,
back
you
in the
know,
day?
I wasn't even in on none of the 4 and shit. I came on the ass and hollering and streaming about GI Joe Retro was so good.
That's what I think of when I see that shit, man. That he's doing now. It reminds me of the desert one. They had like I think Major Blood was the leader of the Desert Squad. I think Scrap Iron was the leader of the Arctic Squad, man. But if we ain't getting it from Hasbro, like Dookie says, either make it yourself or find somebody that can make it for you.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I think a lot of people, man, whether you trying to do something extreme or you just really kind of kicking it, man, doing a little stuff you want to see get done, man. Everybody's making it happen now, man. And the game is flooded. The game is flooded with action figures. The games are flooded with different caviars of figures. The game is flooded with vehicles. I mean, it's flooded. The game is flooded with 3D makers. Um, so the game is flooded in every single possible way right now. I mean, I'm sitting up here looking at a GI Joe Stinger in a Fortnite boat that I got. I still haven't fucked with. And to the left, I'm looking at all my loose figures, projects from real, toy makers, and then projects from custom things, 3D printers, man. And it's just a beautiful time, man, to be in the game, man. Everything is oversaturated in a great way. I can't put it any other way, man.
I agree 100%, man. I think that's a good way to leave it.
Yep, man. So we're gonna tie a bow on this thing, man. This was a great episode. Like I said, you guys look out for the future interviews that we coming up. Definitely got some more boil and pops, and definitely some more parts and pieces to splash around this week, man. So definitely check that out. There's always like a new gem in one of those episodes. And other than that, man, I'll be praying for you guys. I always pray for whoever's in the sound of my voice, man, to be connected, man. And hope you have blessings, man, and upon the week, man. And hope you stay safe out there. Hope you stay encouraged. To be quite honest with you, man, it's rough out here. In the intricate moments when you're by yourself, man. I'm hoping that you guys stay prayed up, man. I hope you're just keeping a strong mindset, because there's just so much out here that could detour you from just going into a lot of people these days dealing with depression and things of that nature, man. But sometimes you just got to take a deep breath and just exhale, man. And life, this, my biggest thing is, I always say this life is not too much. We make it more than what it is, man. Be honest with you. You got to think back about the times, man, when things are a lot more simpler, man. They dealt with a lot of shit that we don't have, and they were still making it and just as happy, man. So live your life, take it day by day, man. And don't I think we stress out over things too much. And definitely don't stress out over no fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I'd rather have my health any day over that. And if God has brought you this far along, he definitely gonna bring you some more. So don't even trip. I don't even trip on that shit, man. And I hope y'all don't.
Preach.
Yes,
Preach.
sir. But you
Pastor
guys,
Savage.
but you guys, man, have a great and safe weekend out there. And I'll be praying for you. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless. Peace out, everybody. Y'all have a safe week, man. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace and blessings.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?